Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm here with a thrift store haul, but it's a paper crafter thrift store haul. Because these are paper crafter items, I believe is primarily what's in the bags from what I can see. So I wanted to share these with you all. I got one bag for $4.99. Is this big bag, another big bag for $4.99, and then this one for $5.99. And I looked this up, and I know I have seen this in Hobby Lobby, and so I looked it up on Amazon. And this is what it is, the 3 doodler. And you can buy it new for $52.43 or used like new for $40.53. But the thing is there are actually 2 of them in here, 2 complete sets. And I got both of them for $5.99. Now, I don't know how to do this, but I thought maybe I could make some small things for the MiniVerse, for the kitchen, for the dolls. We will see. So let's open the first bag, no particular order. And you know, you can see up front there's an embossing folder, a stamp. I see spellbinders packaging in here, Sizzix packaging. I believe there is also a Cuttlebug plate in here. Yeah, it's right there. I think that's what that is. And I have a Cuttlebug, so since they no longer make that machine, we will always happily accept plates. So again, this was $4.99 for this bag of stuff. And we shall see. So, this is a Stampin' Up set, pretty old. Says always. I'm so glad we are here for each other. There's a hummingbird. Oh, happy day. There's a little flower. Bloomin' marvelous. Miracles happen. Yes, they do every day. A little border. And somebody bought this along the way, I'm assuming used, for $3.95. And then they never even used it. Okay, and then in this bag, this looks like a Recollections packaging. It is. So this is a Christmas set. It has this embossing folder, and this clear stamp. So this is marked. It originally sold for $5. So just the original retail price of this has already paid for that bag. Okay, here is a Cuttlebug embossing folder. It's trees. You can see it there. That's cute. This is a Doris folder. I believe I already have this one. Just the swirls. And this is a Sizzix dies. Looks like flourishes. So there is this one, and this one. It's interesting. These are rather Tim Holtz looking to me, but This packaging does not have his branding on it, so I will have to look this up and see who the designer of this set is. And we have another embossing folder. It says, kindness is always beautiful, and has some dots. That's a nice one. Another Doris, which has various daisies on it. Okay, here is the Spellbinders. This is a Tammy Tudoro. This is 5 tabs. There they are. So that's nice. Okay, tab set 1. Okay. And then caffeinate, teach, and repeat. Off-duty teacher kit. So those are sticky notes, a tag, and a notebook in a little pouch. That is cute. Oh. Spellbinders, Mist Abilities, Classic Heart, 6 pieces. One fell out right there. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So all 6 are in there. That is a fantastic find. Then there is a Sizzix Framelits and Hearts. The scalloped hearts, never been opened. Hopefully those will go together. There is the Sizzix Framelits. There's all the circles. That is wonderful. There's 8. It says 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might be missing one, but that's okay. We will still take that. And there's a Park Lane papery embossing folder. That's pretty. And then this is a Cuttlebug embossing mat. Okay. And a Anna Griffin embossing folder, which is like the vines coming up. That's pretty. And then there's this bag of, I don't even know, a bunch of dies, you guys. And there are some sunflower shapes. There's some leaves and pine cones. There's a border, rose and leaves, a rose, a pretty flourish, a little branch, leaf, another little cutout, flower center, a leaf. This will be nice for the fall. And then what are these? Cattails, I think. Another leaf. A nice corner. That could be a nice fence. Pretty flowers. Flower border. Another one of those leaves. Another leaf. More leaves. Another flower border. There is another one of these. And they are identical. Some strawberries and vines. A little tree. Rose. More leaves. Another leaf. And then like a bushes like border. Flowers. Another leaf. Flower. There's like a butterfly little frame. More leaves. Another leaf and pine cone. And then there's a bag with a bunch of little nesting sets, but this is a rolled flower. And of course, these are, you know, Auntie Allie, I believe, type dies, but let's see. So there's this shape, just like little tags. It's like a Moroccan style. Now they don't feel, I mean, hopefully I would assume they cut, but they don't feel like most dies. You can really tell that they're going to cut the paper. These are so thin and so small that I would really be surprised if they didn't, if they cut without a bunch of, you know, shims being put in them. So let me put these away and we will open the other bag. Okay, so here's bag 2. I went ahead and took everything out, but I wanted to show you, you know, curiosity. This to me looked very Tim Holtz because of this flourish right here. This is one of my favorite flourishes that Tim has ever done. It came in grunge board, which I still have. It came in a stamp, which I believe I still have. So it looked very Tim Holtz to me. And so if you know about Sizzix dies, on the back of them, hopefully you can see right there, there's it says Sizzix and then there's a number. So you can put that number in Google and it will typically bring up the product for you. So I was correct. It is the Mixed Media number 2 by Tim Holtz. So that in itself is an amazing find because it is, of course, retired. Okay, so let's have a look. There's another bag of dies. There is a Spellbinder's Glimmer. This is the Merry Christmas. This is beautiful. Regular $18.99, on clearance for $4.74, which that right there paid for this bag. I do have a glimmer system, so that is great. There are some Making Memories accessories. These are just little foil birds and flowers. I guess you make a banner with that. Okay, this is an iron-on transfer from the Dollar Tree, but first, coffee. So that's cute. Then Do What You Love. That's a nice little journal book. I'm not sure where it's from. Greenbrier, so it's probably the Dollar Tree, but it's cute. Dollar Tree stickers. There is a wood piece. This is a Dollar Tree piece. There are actually 2 of these, so yes, absolutely, we will take these. Oh, it's a Winnie the Pooh brass stencil. That's cute. Okay. Dollar Tree stickers. More stickers. This unicorn, this glass sticker, that's funny because here's my Stanley. And there's my unicorn sticker. So I have the sticker on the other side of my Stanley. There are some Minion stickers, which will go straight to my grandsons. There are some, what do you call this? Horoscope stickers. These are Greenbrier, so these are from the Dollar Tree. I've never seen these there. There are more Minions, which is wonderful. They won't bite over them. Another one of these birthday stickers. The random, very odd cell phone case. It's for an iPhone 7 Plus or an 8 Plus. So if you have that phone, let me know. I'll send it to you. There are more stickers. Nice. Oh, he's cute. Look at that one. Little cool bear. Nice. Okay. So I think I have this set, these dies. There should be three pieces, and hopefully you can see that image in there with the deer and the tree. They like layer to give it like a dimension. This is by Spellbinders. This is Amazing Paper Grace. Yeah, I know I have this one. There's a Cuttlebug boulder. A plate. I knew I had seen one. Okay, and this is a Jen Long with thanks die set. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Yep, that's a nice set. Okay, a die-serie border die. That's cute. And some birdie stickers. And then, let's see. Okay, balloon petals. So 3 metal dies. So I guess you can make this flower. It says largest die 2 1/4 by 1/6. Okay. For me, cuts up to 1/4 millimeter deep for mixed media craft projects. Okay. I guess this maybe came off of a magazine or something. Let's see. There is this set of hearts. These are Sizzix branded. You can see the Sizzix stamp on them. So I'm wondering if this is the same as the other Sizzix scalloped hearts that were in the packaging. I'm not sure what this one is, but it has a whole lot of pieces going on. So there's this piece. I guess it's maybe an envelope. There's this piece. Cuts the layers. There's this piece. This says happy birthday. This is like a little sunshine maybe. There's the scalloped oval, and then an oval, a very tight oval, and then this is you and me. It's the happy birthday. This says hooray. Not sure what this says. There are 4 flowers plus a little flower border, and then this piece. Oh, this is a nice stitched die. It doesn't have a manufacturer on it. These do. See if their numbers are the same. 660-715, 660-715, 660-715. Yes, so all of these are the same. So are these. This is too small to be marked. Alright, that goes with this. These all go together. Yeah, this is one very big kit. So let me pause you and I will look up and see who this is by. Okay, so I looked this up and this is this set by Stephanie Bernard, the Scallop Oval Flip. So that's what this one is. And it looks like I'm missing 3 pieces. I'm not sure what the pieces are, but this die that I didn't know what it was actually is for the hooray, to give it a shadow. So, but that's what this set is. Let me pack it up and we'll get into the other package of dies. All right, let's get into this final bag. I just wanted to check to make sure it wasn't missing from that other set. So here we have a border die. This is beautiful. Oh, that's a box. A little treat box. There are 2 of those. That's pretty. And this is an outline probably of a flower, as well as this one. This color leans me towards spellbinders, but you never know. Okay, there are these pennants and banners. Those are cute. There's the bigger one of this, so maybe this set has some nesting in here. Okay, there's a little window. And this is a bigger window. I have one like this. I think it's from Simon, or maybe from Hero Arts. I'll have to look. I know everybody went through that window phase not too long ago. Okay, let me get this piece because I'm seeing some nestings for this. And we know that it didn't go with this other set. So here are some nesting shapes. Here's a set of nesting labels. There are some beautiful crosses and banners. I'm not sure what this piece would cut or what this is. This piece. So, but these are beautiful. These would be great to cut to go in the dollhouses. Here is another of this nesting die. There's a pretty music note. Again, more of these copper colors. I do not know what these are. They are not marked. There is some nesting distress edged frames. And then this one, which is probably an envelope box or a box lid. Y'all know what I mean. So, wow, that was great. I got a lot. Just one die set alone would have bought 4 of these. So I am very excited for this find. I didn't expect to find anything like this over at that thrift store. I go in there about once a week just to look at their dolls, because how that came packaged like that, just in a bag. So you'll get a bag with several dolls in it for, you know, $3.99 up to $6.99. I've seen them. And yes, I did buy one bag of dolls yesterday too. But I won't share them in this video, since this is for my paper crafters out there. How many of you are paper crafters and still use dies like this? I'd like to know. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to crank up this little 3-doodler. Hopefully they work. And yeah, we will give it a whirl and see if we can do anything with it, or if we need to pass it on. Maybe my grandsons. I don't know. Okay, y'all have a beautiful day. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.